All right. Miss Fort Valley State University.
Miss Tennessee State University.
All right. Any bros in the building from Beta Chapter? Miss Lincoln University of Missouri. Oh. I thought it was Lincoln. Miss Lincoln University of Missouri. Sorry about that. And we have to make an announcement. We have to make an announcement. These names are being read in random order. These are all in random order, so no in particular order.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Miss Central State University.
Wow. And the last one, Miss University of the Virgin Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating your top 13 finalists. One of these lovely ladies One of these lovely 13 ladies will become your 2011 Miss National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame.
All right. As the lovely ladies, yeah. Hey. All right, here we go. Hold on. Y'all representing well, but hold on. As the lovely young ladies are exiting to prepare for the rest of the competition, we just want to say you guys are really representing.
Go ahead. I'm trying to find the other part of this. Okay, here it is. All right.
We just want y'all to know the judges.
Houston Tillotson.
We just want you all to know the judges had a very, very hard time with the decisions. Thank you so much for representing the way you guys are.
All right, y'all, as they exit to get prepared for the competition, let's take one more look at the remaining contestants. I think they've left the stage already. They are such lovely representatives of their colleges. You all please give them a round of applause. Those judges had an extremely difficult time. They had an extremely difficult time making the decision. Let's give them all a hand. Y'all can make some more noise. Y'all were loud as heck before. Give it up for all the contestants.
And at this time, we would like to welcome to the stage Mr. Royal Mack, President and CEO of Sierra Enterprises. Mr. Mack, along with AT&T, are one of the main sponsors for this event.
Thank you so much. My comments will be brief. I've been associated with the National Black College Hall of Fame for 26 years. Prior to starting my own company, I represented the Gillette Company, who sponsored this event for 11 years. Once I retired, started my own company, I began to sponsor it on my own. Make peace with your past so it will not interfere with the present and cause your future to be in doubt. To our leader and chairman of the board, the National Black College Hall of Fame, Mr. Tommy Dortch, who really gets it, and he is all of that, and his bride, Carolyn. Also to the board of directors who worked very hard to put this weekend together. I want to say congratulations to my project manager of Sierra Enterprises, LLC, Ms. Sheila Allen, who works very hard to determine how my money will be spent in sponsoring this event. to Beverly Darby, and all the other volunteers who worked tirelessly to put this weekend together. You guys need to know that everything that you're seeing here is done by volunteers. The entire weekend is a volunteer. Nobody is paid here. It's done because they love this university. You deserve a round of applause. Also to Dr. Willie Todd. Dr. Todd is the person that you have seen. He's from Clark Atlanta University, and Dr. Todd and his staff, this is their first year of coordinating this event, and I can tell, you can tell already, that it is going to be a fascinating evening. Your parents and their parents before them are very proud of what is happening here tonight. They understood a very simple equation for success. Their children, you and I, would live better, they would make more money, and they would be happier than we were. Judge to ditch digger to judge, customer at McDonald's to franchise owner, orderly in a hospital to doctor, not being able to vote to being able to vote, and having the President of the United States being an African American. At this moment, in September 2011, I want you this evening to ask yourself, are we really doing better than our parents and grandparents? And what doing better really means. Our grandparents may not have been policemen. They may not have been lawyers or judges, even though there were some. They may not have owned franchises, but they grew their own food on family farms and had gardens. There were orderlies in hospitals that saw only 2 in 10 black babies being born to black women with no husbands. There were not African American doctors now who see 7 of 10 black babies born to mothers with no husbands. They could not vote, but they had hope in America and faith in God that they would one day have the right to vote. We now have the right to vote, and we have an African American president. But unemployment among African Americans stands at 16 to 28% and expected to go higher. Along the way, ladies and gentlemen, we made some poor decisions. We fought and we died to have a choice. We fought and died to have a choice of where to go to school, where to live, where to eat, and where to shop. We made some mistakes along the way in thinking because we could not have it, it was better than what we had. And what had sustained us for thousands of years, our souls, our communities, our institutions, our colleges, and universities, and most of all, our children, our ability to work together as a people for the betterment of the entire African American race. We lost our souls. Are we really better off than our parents and grandparents? In some ways we are, but in many ways we're not. We clearly made some wrong choices. Tonight, I want each of us to acknowledge our mistakes, learn from them, and move on. Do not be afraid of new ideas coming from young people. Be afraid and leery of old ideas and the people who bring them. Be faithful to your families, your institutions, your schools, and your communities. You'll get the same in return. And most importantly, learn what the truth is and who's telling it. Once you learn the truth, tell it to someone, especially young folk. Tell them to always play by the rules. If you think nobody cares or nobody's watching, try missing a few mortgage payments or a few car payments. Try going it alone as African Americans, as others, the Tea Party, or organized as a group. It's time for us to be cool again. It's time to be black again. We'll be a lot better off. Thank you so much.
Can you give it up again? Can you give him another round of applause, please? And he's one of the top sponsors, so he's footing the bill.
Amen.
Y'all can give it up for him
Amen.
footing the bill. Ain't nobody cutting checks out. Y'all cutting checks? The man's cutting checks. All right, now we're looking forward to an exciting evening, which will culminate with the announcement of the new Miss National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame. As a role model for young women across the country, Miss NBCA Hall of Fame has to be well-spoken. She has to be concerned with issues facing our nation. Participation in the Miss National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame pageant and pageants at HBCUs across our great nation empowers young women to achieve their personal and professional goals while providing a forum in which to use their talents and intelligence to achieve a platform dedicated to making a difference in the lives of others.
Tonight, you will see the finalists compete in the categories of talent, evening wear, and, I'm sorry, y'all, I just had stuff done to my eyes, and question and answer panels of the competition. Earlier this week, all young ladies participated in an interview portion with the...
All right, earlier this week, all the young ladies participated in an interview portion of the pageant. They each had a private 5-minute interview with a panel of 5 judges.
Yes.
That interview accounts for 30% of each contestant's overall score.
That's what I was going to say.
That's what she was going to say. All right, you're about to meet the people who will make the decision. We're proud to introduce our judges and our panel, which will select this year's Miss NBCA Hall of Fame. Are y'all ready to meet the judges? All right.
All right, we are going to start with a man I know very well, Mr. Roger Bobb. With 2 shows currently on air and 11 films having been released in the last 6 years, coming out on their opening weekends at #1 or #2, Roger Bobb is undeniably one of the most successful producers in the film and television industry. Roger is also the president and CEO of Bobcat Films of Atlanta, Georgia. He served as executive vice president of Tyler Perry Studios. He was the supervising producer of Tyler Perry Studios' House of Pain and executive producer of the sitcom Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns. His films include Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Medea's Family Reunion, what's wrong with me? Daddy's Little Girls, and Why Did I Get Married? Mr. Roger Bobb.
September Gray is the founder of September Gray Art Counseling, a fine art consulting company operating in Atlanta and Chicago. As an art consultant, September consults and facilitates the acquisition of fine artworks for homes, businesses, and special collections at the client's direction. September previously worked in the entertainment industry for over 12 years, touring around the world with the likes of Peeble Bryson, Kenny G, Roberta Flack, and Patty Austin, to name a few. She currently sits on the advisory board of Cool Girls, a non-for-profit organization dedicated to the empowerment of girls in urban communities in Atlanta. September Gray, y'all.
Okay, our next judge is Miss Alasia Ballard. Alasia Ballard was a contestant on America's Next Top Model, starring Tyra Banks. This Marietta, Georgia native was 18 years old at the time and still in high school during the filming. She actually went to her teachers and gave them the excuse of being involved in family issues so that she could compete in the competition. Go, girl. Her combination of beauty and intelligence has prepared her and propelled her to survive in 8 episodes of Cycle 14 of America's Next Top Model. Miss Alasia.
You can stand up, girl. There you go. Ocelia Gibson, a native Texan. Ocelia was born and raised in Texarkana, Texas. What Texarkana, Texas? Right. There's somebody from Texarkana here. Yell if you're from Texarkana. Yeah, two black people from Texarkana. Okay, she began her classical piano training at the young age and continued to receiving her bachelor or arts and music education from Texas Women's University. In 2005, Osilia founded More Than a Pretty Face Incorporated, an empowerment ministry dedicated to instilling the message of true beauty to young women. She is currently pursuing a Master of Divinity degree, all right now, with a concentration in women's ministry. She is the reigning Miss Black USA 2011. Y'all better make some noise for this girl right here. Stand up. Y'all can get louder. Miss Black USA 2011. Y'all can give it up for her. She got God on her side, too.
Okay, our next judge is Miss Charity Hardman. She was a former Miss Chastity Hardman. Oh, I am so sorry. She is a former Miss Georgia, you know what, do it.
Former Miss Georgia America, first runner-up to Miss America, and you come from a family of 6? Family of 6, she's fine, and she knows how to judge. Give it up for her. You better stand up there. Y'all can get louder, and also, wait, hold on with the band. I gotta acknowledge this brother, because he was gonna be a judge, but we couldn't figure out what he did for a job, and we couldn't figure out if he could be a judge. Y'all better give it up for Tommy. Y'all know brother Tommy from Martin. Stand up, Tommy, dawg. Tommy. Tommy, what? I know I interview for a living, Tommy, but what did you really do on the Martin show? I really want to know. I could sleep better tonight. What was your job? He worked in the white building, he worked for the white man down the street. And that's a little kid who did that, man. Don't make me take my belt off. All right, thank you. That's good. I like that. All right, we'd like to acknowledge our preliminary panel of judges. He said in the white building. I said in the white building down the street. We still don't know what you did, Tommy. All right. We would like to also acknowledge our preliminary panel of judges as well. If they are present, please stand. Mr. Andre Prosper, Miss Kimberly Wright,
Miss Christian White,
Mr. Rodney Johnson,
Mr. Rodney Johnson,
and Dr. Frankie Calloway. I don't know if you're a Calloway. I'm a Calloway. All right, let's thank them all for their commitment and dedication to the pageant as well. All judges took time off from their jobs and came to ensure that our young women were intellectually challenged in their interview. Again, thank you to our entire panel of preliminary judges. Y'all can give it up one more time for them, please. All right, y'all ready to get this thing going?
let's do it.
Y'all sure? All right, we're about to begin the talent competition, which accounts for 30% of the contestants' overall score. The remaining phases of the competition include evening wear at 20% and question and answer at 20%, with the high and low scores discarded in all phases of the competition. We've met the contestants, we've met the judges, so now let's get started with the first on-stage competition. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? It's the talent competition. I like this part. Miss NBCA stage has been seen many successful African-American women over the years, including doctors, lawyers, educators, entertainers, and many more. Let's see who might be the next one. In this phase, judges will be looking for each contestant's, oh my goodness, now I'm messing up.
It's hitting you, huh?
Ooh, it is. Her preparedness, technical skill, and stage presence. In addition, judges take account to the totality of all elements, including costume, props, voice, use of body, and choreography. All right, y'all ready to begin right now? Our first contestant in the talent is I messed up the name before. I messed up the name of the school. It's Miss Houston Tillison. Where's Tillison? Where's people from Tillison? Okay. Miss Houston Tillison University. Her journey with us as she takes us to the opera singing Summertime.
Okay, give it up for Miss Houston Tilson University. Our next contestant is going to be Miss Howard University. Yes. She will be presenting a spoken word written to African American women.
There ain't nothing like a black woman. Now you may ask me how I am so sure, but I say the power lies within her eyes, or the way she strides like she has the cure. I mean, have you ever seen a poise so serene even when she cooks and when she cleans? Throwing down them Sunday dinners with that chicken, rice, and beans. I mean, she's always been a queen. Beautiful as Nefertiti on her throne, yet strong enough to hold